Hey, hey, red carpet ring. Today, we'll talk about CM Punk returns at Royal Rumble 10 years later. Could CM Punk return to Royal Rumble 10 years after his last appearance, which was at the Royal Rumble in 2014? This was the last appearance he made before he quit the company. He also entered the Royal Rumble at number one. He was in it for a long time. I believe he was the last remaining Final Four before he was eliminated by Kane, and then he ultimately quit the company afterwards. So this could be definitely possible for CM Punk to return at the 2024 Royal Rumble event, which is in January. Now, a couple scenarios can happen. I mentioned my earlier video that he could return at Fastlane or Survivor Series to challenge Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins for their respective world championships. But how about if he came Royal Rumble and won one or either two titles at WrestleMania 40, which is in Philadelphia this year? Now, if he won the undisputed title, he could challenge Roman, who is still the undisputed Universal Champion, and he could beat him at WrestleMania. Do you know how big that would be for CM Punk to defeat Roman Reigns, not only in his long championship run, but to do it at WrestleMania and be crowned world champion once again? That would be amazing. Or he can defeat Seth Rollins if he's still world heavyweight champion around the time of WrestleMania. That would be huge too. And the crowd will go crazy. It will be wild. Tickets already are sold out WrestleMania 4, but it will get even more crazier if CM Punk and his race at WrestleMania 40 and get the main event spot he always wanted, the main event match he always wanted for a world championship. That would be huge for CM Punk and WWE. Now, afterwards, if he were to win one of those two world titles, he could cut a promo about AEW and mock their world title because he was their previous AEW world champion. And later on, before he was terminated by AEW, he did have the real world champion putting the X on it, similar to what Hulk Hogan did with the WCW world title when he was part of NWO. He cut a promo talking about AEW and how the company was. He could seriously drop a pipe bomb. Also, not only he can do that, he can also have a new WWE documentary similar to what Cody Rhodes did with American Nightmare documentary, talking about how AEW is a second promotion and WWE is where he always wanted to be mainly. That how it is his home, where he was previously, like Cody Rhodes was before going to AEW. And it was reported that he did want to return to Royal Rumble 2023 this year. It would fit perfect. Now, since the whole CM Punk firing from AEW, there's yet to be reported that he is still expected to issue statement about AEW termination. And also there's reports saying that he can have a big interview about this. It could be online. I believe it's Sports Illustrated or it could be ESPN. It could be anybody. But this is huge. He has not responded yet. He's been terminated since Labor Day weekend. So this is huge. Him coming back to WWE around Royal Rumble, which starts the road to WrestleMania. For him to win one of those world titles at WrestleMania 40, and like I said, cut a promo and a documentary talking about AEW, this will boost up WWE. Now, despite what people feel about CM Punk, they can say that they're willing to do business with him and put all the personal feelings aside. Roman Reigns has said it, reportedly Triple H has said it, and others, I'm sure. So this would be great for WWE and CM Punk business wise. You don't have to like people in order to do business. If the dollar signs are right, if the money makes sense, it's perfect business wise. It helps all sides on this. They say if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Well, this makes sense dollars wise. CM Punk coming back at Royal Rumble is definitely big money. WWE is doing great without him, don't get me wrong, but this will make it even more sweeter. And that's all I have regarding the subject of CM Punk returns at Royal Rumble 10 years later. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree, or you're neutral on the whole thing. Surely two videos will pop up. One of who will CM Punk feud with first in WWE return. Also top ranked championship reign of Gunther. Until then, it is OUT.